guys, for an update on the FZ6 ticking noise that I was having. I replaced the cam chain tensioner with the manual style one. Did not fix the issue, so I went ahead and checked all the valve clearances, and 3 of them were off. Cylinder 2, 3, and 4, only on the exhaust side. But I replaced the shims, and they're all in spec now. Started the bike, still had the ticking noise. The bike has 20,000 miles, so I was thinking it could be possibly those two things, but it wasn't. So then I was fearing a spun bearing, but I think I got lucky. I did find all this gunk in the oil pan, so I got worried. I saw some metal parts, I thought for sure it was a spun bearing, but that's a clutch piece, and the person I bought it off of, it wasn't running. It had a bad clutch. I had to replace it. So this could be just clutch material, because I tried taking a magnet to it, and I mean it's not really picking much anything up. So I think these are all clutch pieces. Picked up a few little pieces of metal here, but I mean overall I think a lot of it's clutch pieces. So might be lucky there. So then I decided to take out the oil pan and check for a spun bearing, and I think I found the issue. I went ahead and turned over the crank manually to check for the any play in the rods, and it's kind of hard to see in here. I don't have a flashlight, but basically what you're going to do is try and wiggle the rods to see if there's any play in the bearings, and for me there was no play in any of the rods, so I was looking for anything else that could make noise, and I realized this is the oil pump right here, and this is the oil pump drive chain, and it seems very loose. So I don't know if you can hear it, but it makes some noise, and it's pretty loose. So I'm thinking that's what the issue is. Probably go ahead and change the oil pump drive socket and the oil pump chain. Wish I had a flashlight to help you guys see in here, but hopefully that's the issue, because that would be a very easy, simple little fix. Very cheap too. So keep my fingers crossed, and I'll keep you guys updated. Just wanted to further kind of go into detail on these pieces. I was worried because some of them are metallic looking, that possibly, I did have something eating away at the metal in that engine, which, regardless of whatever I find ticking issue wise, if there's something that's eating up metal, that's going to be a problem down the road regardless. But I realized the clutch pieces, even though they're dark, if you turn them on their sides, they do look metallic, completely metallic. So that's exactly what it is. So basically this is all clutch, shattered clutch material. So nothing to worry about stuff getting ate away at, or if I did have any spun bearing issues. And that's why it's not really that metallic at all. I couldn't really pick up anything with the magnet. I picked up some pieces, but like I said, I think there is some metallic pieces possibly in the clutch, so that could be why. But just want to give an update there. Oh, by the way, I do have a light with the phone now, so it will be easier to see. I didn't realize I had the light with my phone, but yeah, so basically what you're going to do down here is just check for play in all the rods. And I'm pushing on that thing pretty hard, and it's not moving at all. So just go ahead and check for play. Spin the crankshaft over so that it's easier for you to reach the rods on the bottom, like the ones that are like up higher on the corners. As long as you spin the crank, you'll have a much better basically angle to get to them and play with those as well. But yep, I'm pretty lucky, I think, right now, because I'm thinking it definitely is the cam chain tensioner. Now that we can actually see, wanted to update it, but it's hard to use a camera at the same time. But That's very loose. Very loose. When it's spinning, I can see how that would make a lot of noise. So, thinking that has to be what the problem is. But, like I said, I'll keep you guys updated.